What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager save. This is episode number 31. And today we're returning with a massive treble header with another trophy and also European football on the line. Today you'll see both legs of our Europa Conference League semi-final, first away and then at home against Hellas Verona, and sandwiched in between that, Arsenal at home in the Premier League. Before we get to the games though, shall we be getting on off camera. And it was just a one game in the end on the back of our demolition job at home to Sunderland, who have now been relegated. It was a 1-1 draw away against Southampton in a South Coast derby. Fell behind 4 minutes in to the Saints, but Tavernier found our level with 22 minutes to go, tapping in from a Traore free ball across the goal line as it finished 1-1. That's it. So, yeah, there we go. Extra one game in the run off camera right now to the Premier League. We still do have a game in hand, or two, depending on who you're looking at, but I would say with 5 games to go now, it's basically win them all or don't qualify for the Europa League. We're 7 points behind Liverpool. Yes, we've got the 2 games in hand, but of course the far worse goal difference, so it feels like it's actually 8 points behind. Same with Spurs, 7 points behind, far worse goal difference. We do have 1 game in hand on Spurs. We're going to make the top 4 now. Arsenal still trying to cling on to that as well. So, yeah, win our remaining 5, possibly qualify for the Europa League. Fail to do that, we ain't going to make it. Oh yes, and just briefly as well, today we should see it happen on camera. It might not, but we should see our training facilities become state of the art today. I can't wait. I actually literally can't wait. I'm buzzing for it, mate. I've built these training facilities, mate. Me. I single-handedly got us out of the red, and I've raised them from what they were, which was average, to what will be state of the art. I don't care if it's not named this in the game. In my heart, it is called the Docks Training Centre of Excellence. So, heading into the first leg against Hellas Verona, probably show you their team again, for those who missed the last episode. This is Hellas Verona's team right now, mid-table in this area. They're having quite a similar season to us, really. There are some decent players here, don't get me wrong. Of course, the son of Diego, Giovanni Simeone, is leading their line tonight. Fagioli through the middle, moving on from Juve, really good talent in FM. Fabio De Paoli, you'll remember him from my Brescia save if you watched that back in FM 20, I think it was. So it's a decent team. I would say we are favourites though heading into the game against the Italians. And again, right now in this area, their best chance of getting to Europe now, like ours, is Europa Conference League success. So both teams desperately want to get to the final for 2 different reasons. So heading to the game on injury report, just a one player down. It's Lloyd Kelly. He twisted his ankle against KRC Genk in Belgium. I'm not going to risk him in this game. I'm not going to risk him in the Arsenal game either. I'll play him in the second that we come back to Bournemouth, but I'm not going to risk exacerbating the captain's injury. So this is our team. We've got Georgie in goal. Back for us, Aarons at left back, Garza, Zabani and Nandez with Scott McTominay and Batterina through the middle, Traore on the left, Romero on the right, and Solanke up top. Should I try and do it again? I do it every single time the episode starts. Oh, no, he's not interested. It's over, Doxy boy. Let it go. You bottled it. On the bench, Travers, Metham, Pereira, Milanovic, Doyle, Forsby, Blanco, Cook, Radulovic, Tav, Anthony, and Danny Ings as well. First, the treble header is the first leg. We're away in Italy. It's Hellas Verona in the semi-finals. Come on, you cherries. Wow. That's the first half. That was quick. Not a single highlight. Not a single chance. Tied at 0-0, and that tells the story thus far. You know, we're keeping it tight and we're better at home than we are away. So for now, I'm going to say to the boys, I'm happy with the performance so far. This is fine for me. I fancy our chances taking them on back on the south coast of England, especially with no away goal rule in Europe anymore. If we could sneak a win by 1-0 going back home, that would be fantastic. But at the moment, I'd take this result. Vigo are freeing it up on Hearts. No disrespect to the Scottish side whatsoever, but I did see them winning that game. So no shocks there. Vigo have probably got one foot in the fire at this point right now. Question is, us and Verona, who's going to join them? Because at the moment, Celta Vigo will be licking their lips and thinking, would take on either of them, they're terrible. Still, first highlight of the game coming with 90 minutes to go. Oh, what a block from 4 yards. Solanke should have got his 43rd goal of the season, but a goal-saving block keeps Verona level. Do we stick or twist it? Do we go attacking? Or do we stay as we are right now and just try and see out the draw? I think I might just rest the boys against Arsenal, to be honest. I don't see us winning that game anyway. And obviously the second leg now is going to be balanced on a knife edge. That'll do it for the first leg. That was as tense as it gets. We were a slightly better team, but neither side created anything clear-cut there. Goalless, and it's all square. Even Stevens going back to the south coast. I would have taken it pre-game. I'll take it now. Yeah, I'm going to rest the boys against Arsenal, including Batterina as well. This guy is just gassed, man. Like, seriously. I need him. He's played practically every single game for me this season, man. He's been so consistently good, though. But he'll miss the Arsenal game. and we'll have him fit for the second leg. Yeah, I'm not necessarily forfeiting that Arsenal game, but it's going to be a much rotated side. It's all on Thursday night now, I feel. I personally think any chance of getting the Europa League comes through winning that Europa Conference League. Go on, Leicester, just wrapped up a playoff place with a game to go. Stoic now has the Wonder Kid tag, I just saw. What a player he could be, man. What a player he could be. It's the toughest decision, like, when you sign an 18-year-old. I said this in the last episode, actually. Like, do you loan them out for those 3 years, knowing that it's probably better for their development, getting first-team football at a high level, or do you keep them in your under-21s, knowing that they won't develop as well? They might get a few games here or there, but then they will definitely become homegrown and train in the club. I guess just what's more important to you, really. Anyway, here we go. Second of the 3 games. Takes this one, Arsenal at home. I wouldn't say I'm waving the white flag for this one, but again, it's going to take a bit of a miracle if we're going to do it now. 7 points behind. Look, to be fair, we've got 2 games in hand now, Liverpool and Spurs, who both must have just lost. Ah. Did they play yesterday? Oh, Spurs lost 1-0 and Liverpool, wow, lost the Merseyside derby. Ooh. Do you know what? No. We'll still have to win our games. We still got really, really tough fixtures to come, including this one. Nah, that's given us a lifeline, but I'm still focusing on that Thursday night clash. We will rotate our side for this game here. I'm focusing putting all our eggs in one basket with that Thursday night clash at home to Verona. So, Georgie is in goal. The back four is now Milanovic, Metham, Pereira and Nandes. Cook, Blanco and Radulovic through the middle. Anthony and Tao on the wings. Danny Ings up top. It's a rotated side. I'm not going to get lulled into a false sense of optimism here. I'm still focusing on Thursday night. Bench, Travers, Garza, Velasquez, Harris, Forsby, Doyle, Jenkins, Simic, and Vangioni as well. No starters getting injured tonight, please. For second game of the 3, Arsenal at home. And I can't see us winning this. Come on, you Cherries. There's only 3 games to go for Spurs and Liverpool now. I mean, they'd have to lose at least one of those 3. Because the draw wouldn't be enough due to the goal difference. Is that going to happen? Possibly, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting lulled into that, man. I'm not going to allow myself to get my hopes up too much there. I'm still focusing on that Thursday night host of Hellas Verona. Tommy Yasu down the right, whips one in, Martinelli off the bar, and Gnonto fires wide. Oh, Pereira blocked it. Well done. Well done. Radulovic wins that back. Anthony's crossfield first time pass, not the right decision on a long ball, sends Gnonto through, and the former Leeds and Zurich man hits the post. Man, that ball was in the air for an age there. Finally dropped down off the woodwork. So this is the game where Arsenal could wrap up a top 4 place if they win. So big motivation for them to get the win here on the South Coast. Guaranteed Champions League football. Caicedo ripples the roof of the net. But it's still 0-0. I'll tell you what, I'd definitely take a point. It would all but end, really, our chance of making 5th or 6th. But I'd still take it. Good confidence going to the Thursday night game. That goal's coming. That goal's coming. We do well to get into the break here. 4 minutes to go, but that goal is coming. Tommy Yasu down the right. Back to Alexis. And our Coop Miners, Caicedo. Oh, what a goal. 12th of the season for Moises Caicedo. He's got a hat-trick on his debut for Arsenal. I remember that. What a goal. We've done okay out there, to be fair. I thought we'd like 4 or 5 goals down right now. We've done all right, you know. And if we get a goal, you never know. Jaden Anthony down the left-hand side here. He's got 2 black shirts to be. And the Arsenal Academy grad back to Milanovic. And Doyle. Is that a pen? I think Anthony's just bought a pen. Is that... I think that's a penalty. Was he inside or out? He looked into me. Oh, it's not given. Oh. So it's a free kick. Right, I thought he was inside there. I thought he was inside the area. Tommy Doyle to take. Needs a good delivery, this. Back post. Headed away. Pereira picks up. And now... I thought he looked into me. I thought he looked into me there. Gotta give the boys some credit, man. Seriously, we've not been absolutely thrashed in this game as expected. And we could have possibly had a penalty as well. But it is going to be a loss. And to be fair, even a draw would feel like a loss. Because we know... only a win would give us a glimmer of hope of finishing either 5th or 6th. Radulovic through to Simic. The Serbians linking up. Oh, what a save. Aaron Ramsdale. Haunting his old team. What a save. And that is that. Arsenal are going to hold on to the win by a 1-0. That is really unlucky, man. That is so unlucky. I thought we did much better than I thought. There was only one shot on our goal all game long. It was the one that went in. That definitely ends it now, though. There's absolutely no way we can make Europe from this point. I mean, yes, we'll still have the game in hand, but because we're so many points behind, and again, like I've been mentioning, our goal difference is so bad, which means it'll feel like an extra point for Liverpool and Spurs. So 7 points behind. Even if hypothetically we win that game, we'll be 4 points behind, but it'll feel like 5. That'll mean they need to slip up and lose 2 of their final 3 games, you know. Yeah, they do have to play each other, to be fair, but I can't see that happening. Oof, I could get Tyrick Mitchell for around 15 million this summer. I'll tell you what, if Lloyd Kelly does indeed go, that'll be a decent replacement there. Solid physicals, perfectionist personality, solid mentals all across the board, tackling 17 as well. That's a good shout. And if Palace do go down, does he have a relegation? Oh, he does. 12 points. Oh. Palace, I think Palace are going to go down now. They're in 19th place, and they'll need a bit of a miracle to stay up now. 7 points adrift with 3 games to go. Could still do it, to be fair. Could still do it, but they've got to go to City and win on the final day, and probably they'll probably beat Sunderland, to be fair. If Palace go down, they've got a Brett Eze, who I've been scouting as well. I think I already know who I'm going to look to replace Lloyd Kelly with if Palace do go down. Where are those training facilities? Are they going to get unveiled today, or do we have to wait? God damn it, I just can't wait to see it say state of the art. I literally cannot wait. No, still not there yet, which means we won't see it today then. So does it still say 1 week in the thing, or is it 3 days? Okay, I'll be ready on Sunday. Perfect, lovely stuff. Right then, final game of today's episode. Hellas Verona, second leg, Europa Conference League semi-final. Deadlocked at 0-0 after our goalless stalemate in Italy. I put all my eggs in one basket for this clash here. The question is, did I make a fatal mistake? So heading into the game, this will be our team. 4-3-3, Gegenpress per. Georgie in goal. Kelly's back at left back in our back four with Garza, Sabani and Aaron as well. Our midfield trio, Scott, McTominay and Batarina. And on the wings, Traore, Romero with Solanke up top. On the bench, Travers, Metham, Pereira, Nandez, Blanco, Forsby, Doyle, Cook, Radulovic, Tav, Anthony, and Danny Ings as well. Final game today, and a win puts us through to our second cup final of the season. Come on, you cherries. The vitality is rocking, just like it was in the second leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final. As Hellas Verona have made a poor start to the game, statistically speaking. We've made the brighter one, but we didn't have any highlights, I think, in the whole first half in Italy. But we're going to have one here. As that crossfield is cut out by Max Aarons. But Hellas Verona get it back on the deck, and Romero just on the pitch after the injury wins it back. That's brave from Luca, and Max runs down the byline, looking like Gareth Bale out there. Solanke back to Batarina, and Romero feeds through Traore, surely! Yes! Hamid Traore! Inside forwards link up, it's 1-0 Bournemouth. Brilliant from Romero, literally just got on the pitch after getting treated on the sidelines, wins the ball back, sets the goal up with a brilliant through ball, and Hamid Traore, who scored in the Carabao Cup final through that combination, Romero to Hamid, gives us the lead after nutmegging the goalkeeper. Bournemouth draw first blood to vitality, and that's why I said the 0-0 in Italy was a decent result. We're much better at home than we are away. We made a brilliant start, statistically speaking. Hellas Verona need a foothold, they need it now. This is a big period of the game here. We find a second goal, we could really put the cat amongst the pigeons. We've got to capitalise on this. David Garza, the great Garza to Scott. And now Batarina back to Zabani. Calm it down, say the Bournemouth boys to the gaffer. Romero, oh surely, Solanke. How on earth did he not finish that? Romero might have a knock, but he's having an absolute storm right now. I'm going to demand more from our team here. And they're a bit pressured and frustrated by that. But Romero's pleased, of course. He wants to give more. He's had a storm right there. It's been all Bournemouth, man. We're absolutely dominating this game here. And I think we might rue only leading by a goal heading to the break. But Martin says, Gaffer, hold that fort. Oh! Just not enough power on it. In the corner, but a little bit too slow. Tip behind for a corner. Still 1-0. I feel we need a second goal. I can see Hellas Verona getting back into this tight. I think we need a second goal. And that's why, as we go down the tunnel and into the dressing room and the Bournemouth fans clap us off after a great first half, I'm going to say, with my hands together cautiously, things are going well, but I know you can't. No, pointing the finger at every single one of them. Assertively, things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Lads, we get that second goal, we're going to the final. No doubt about it. Failed to do that, though, and I think Verona can nick a leveller. Why does it always reset there? I want to keep it on body language. because you know how important that is to me. Oh, come on, Bournemouth. 2 cup finals in the same season, that would be class. Absolutely class, but I have a bad feeling, after missing those chances. Really bad feeling. The start of this second half, really important. Gaza, the Mexican, to Zabanya. And Batarina plays a 1-2. As Romero's been brilliant all game long. Feed through Traore, down the left. Oh, yes! 2 brilliant saves. But Traore bags his brace. Oh, Hamid Traore. In the last episode, I talked about how good he's been for me this season, having his best season ever in a Bournemouth shirt. He has been phenomenal. I love the fact he's 2-footed. I can play him left or right. Doesn't matter to him. 2-0 Bournemouth. Verona just... This is why I wasn't worried about that first leg result, and I was pleased with it. Oh, I know we're just so much better at home. And as things stand, for sure, it's going to be a Bournemouth-Vigo final. Unless Verona can give us a taste of our own medicine and do what we did to Spurs in the Carabao Cup final. Based on these statistics, it ain't likely. I'm going to lead the boys out there and make no subs for the first time in my managerial career. Because Bournemouth are going to take the applause and take their place in the final. A goalless draw in Italy, but a comprehensive, comfortable 2-0 win back at the Vitality. And the Cherries are through to their second final of the season. Congratulations, lads. You all dread playing the final. Now you're going to be doing it. I'm delighted for you all. And we are into the Europa Conference League final. This is why I said that Arsenal game. This is why I wasn't going to be tempted by fate. I felt this was our best shot at Europa League, and it definitely is. Celta Vigo in the Europa League final. Bring it on. So Vigo's team, as you can see, they're mid-table in La Liga right now. They've got Viljot Svedberg up front. I must be honest here, I should know who he is, but I'll be honest, Swedish football fans, I'm sorry, I don't. But he's up top for them. Oscar Minguenza normally does quite well in FM. Versatile defender, formerly of the Barcelona Academy, of course. Okay, alright. Do you know what? Looking at that team, well, I said it, just like in that game there against Hellas Verona. I wouldn't say we're massive favourites, but I would say when we head to that final, we will be favourites. Mid-table in La Liga right now. They've still got a good chance at European football that way, but it will be Celta Vigo in the Europa League final. Right, guys, that'll do it for today's episode. So big thank you for watching. I enjoyed it. If you like, you'll have a fantastic day. Oh, what do? Do I come back with the final 2 league games? Because we technically still could make 6, but I don't see it happening. Unless there's a miracle, I think we'll come out with the season finale in the next one. I can't see us still having a chance at 5th or 6th. So we'll come back with either the final 2 games in the penultimate episode, if there's still a miraculous chance, but I don't think there will be. Or we'll come back with the Europa Conference League final, which will be the season finale. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for, let's be honest, probably the season finale, our second final of the season, and our first ever European final as well, very soon.